Oh, hi there! So I heard you wanted to find your own art style. Well then you've come to the right video. Hi guys! Long time no talk. Has this ever happened to you? You look at another artist and think, wow, they have a really cool art style. I wish I could draw like that. Or you draw really good one day, and then the next day your drawings look like complete crap. Or you make an original character and you draw them 3 different times, only to have them look completely different from each other. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how I found a consistent art style for myself that I'm very happy with, and how you guys can too. Step number 1, figure out what kind of art you like. Do you like concept art? Do you like cartoons? Do you like anime? I know this all sounds really straightforward, but it's actually something people don't really know, is figuring out what kind of art they like and would like to pursue. After figuring out what tickles your pickle, you want to stalk artists that draw in this style. For example, I follow the artists Miyuli, Chris Hong Art, and Cynic's Design. So early on I realized I enjoyed drawing in 2 different styles, a painterly style and a cartoon style. So I decided to follow artists that did this style. You found your artists. Now I want you to copy them. Literally. I know this sounds a little counterintuitive. How can copying this artist be making my own style? Well, when you have multiple artists that you're copying, you eventually develop a hybrid style. So I'm just going to explain to you guys what exactly it is I observed while doing these copy speed paints. In terms of this piece done by Chris Hong Art, I noticed she's very bold in her color choices, particularly the skin tones she uses. Normally I would just go with red to orange hues in the skin, but I noticed that she also uses blue tones in certain areas. After testing this out myself, I realized that it works, but only in specific parts of the face. While copying Muli's piece, I noticed I really liked the expressiveness of her style, particularly the facial expressions, but also how she outlines her drawings. Rather than a clean, crisp outline, it's more like a very clean sketch outline. In my opinion, adds more dynamic and dimension to the work. With Cynic's Design's piece, I noticed that I really liked how he simplified the facial features of this girl in particular to be very almost geometric. He uses a lot of straight, sharp lines rather than smooth, curved lines, which make his pieces feel more dynamic. Hi guys, Future Grace here. So after studying these 3 styles, I came up with a hybrid style that looks kind of like this. If you don't know, this is Lily from Sex Education. If you haven't watched that show on Netflix yet, I highly recommend it. Also, if you want to take a closer look at this art piece, I recommend following my Instagram. You can find me at posh_palette. On there, I try to post daily some artworks as well as my daily outfits. If those are some things that you'd like to see, then press that follow button. I also wanted to do a speed paint demonstration of me combining these 3 styles, so I did a fan art piece of Alucard. It didn't really turn out the way I was hoping for it to, so I'll be playing it at the end of this video. So if you want to see that, stick around. So that's all the really straightforward stuff. The second part of this video is a little more technical. I'm sorry my friends, but if you want to get really good at consistency, you are going to have to study from life. What I mean by this is if you want to draw people consistently, you want to start studying real life people. Why? Because when you study from real life, you understand why certain aspects of an art style are simplified to look the way they do. For example, in anime. Let me rephrase that. For example, in well-drawn anime, why do they add highlights on this side whereas shadows on this side? Understanding this relationship will allow you to simplify aspects of real-life anatomy on your own and allow you to keep doing it consistently over and over. Another thing I want to note is that drawing from memory is actually kind of a myth, especially in more painterly styles like conceptual art. You want to use reference. Unless you have photographic memory, you ain't gonna know where to draw shit. It's just good to refresh your mental library as routinely as possible, because all humans get dusty up there.
make my heart go. That dance reminds me of you.